thought they'd got pretty good deals off the internet. The seller was charming, a thoroughly decent sort of guy who just couldn't do enough for them. Or so they thought. It's fair to say that view has changed dramatically. That's because the deals have turned rather sour and they're chasing tens of thousands of dollars. They forked out for goods that they say never eventuated or were never fit for the purpose they were intended. And as matches have discovered, the dealer had a past the buyers were unaware of and one he didn't want exposed.
Leopards don't change their spots and things that stink don't lose their smell.
Where's my mother's money? You couldn't lie straight in bed.
He owes me, if not for the anxiety and the illnesses he's caused me, and for the lies.
After more than a year of broken promises and excuses, the Swahili mother and daughter finally have a chance to vent their anger at the man they say has ripped them off.
If I could have got up, I'd wipe that smile off his face.
And they're not the only ones.
We've been sold a lemon, basically, and we feel deceived. We're struggling because of this guy, and it pisses me off that he's allowed to get away with it.
More angry customers who've been taken in by this man, Trade Me dealer Ashley Palmer.
I thought she would die and not get her unit, and, you know, how horrible to die in a garage.
That garage home to Tracy's 74-year-old mother, Pooley, for over a year, as she waited patiently for Palmer to deliver her granny flat.
I always try to keep the spirits up, but I think it was getting very difficult.
She had 3 shocking bouts of bronchitis that were really bad, and she was having to use a commode out there.
The damp and cold garage meant to be just a short-term summer fix, while Del's dream granny flat was to be built.
The unit was $58,000 originally, which included everything: curtains, carpets, drapes, a talking door. You could say open and it would open, shut and it would shut.
Del had paid a $20,000 deposit to Palmer's Envirotech Industries.
I explained to him, Mum's living in a garage. Oh, that's no good. He said, an old lady living in a garage, we'll fix it. He said, I can do it in 10 days.
But 12 months on and there are no talking doors, no granny flat, just lots of excuses.
We're moving, my grandchild has just been born.
We've got to find an engineer. They're not very easy to find.
My driver that drives my truck, his wife has just had a baby.
You guys signed a contract back in March. Why did it take 9 months to get to that stage?
When we caught up with Palmer, he had yet another excuse.
Principally because it was tied up with council. That's 10 days from go. Go is when the council says, here's the building permit. You can't build anything without a building permit.
So it always falls back to the council?
That's right.
Despite the problems Palmer had with the council, Del, tired of waiting, found a company that was able to do in 6 weeks what Palmer couldn't do in a year.
Well, I dare say they used the hydrogeological report we had done.
These people were so good. This is what you should have done, Ashley. 6 weeks at the latest, and this was done.
Meet our other angry customers, Anna Valentine and Gareth Megginson, who last year handed over $35,000 to Palmer for a purpose-built mobile kitchen.
Just a box sitting on our property.
A mobile kitchen that's immobile.
No warrant of fitness, bald tyres, no generator, no water system, no wastage system, no roof on it, there's no brakes on it. The wheels, it says set at $450. Second-hand bald tyres, you know, on a brand new unit. What's that all about?
An expert's view, motorhome joiner cabinet maker Graham Price.
How would you describe the quality of the workmanship?
It would be some of the worst work I've seen in 25 years.
An assessment that Palmer disputes.
We do it for a living.
You're professionals?
That's right, yeah.
There's people out there that are just looking to prey on other people and make a quick dollar, and this is a classic example of that.
Have you sold a mobile kitchen that's immobile?
That's right. And they'll only get mobile when they either put up the deposit or pay the deposit.
Although Palmer has received 90% of the purchase price, some $35,000, bizarrely, he says he won't complete the unit until he receives a $3,500 deposit.
Roughly speaking, though, you've got about 90% of the value of the unit.
That's right.
From Motor Trade Finance.
That's right.
So most people would say that's a reasonably good deposit, wouldn't they?
Well, it's not a deposit, that was the final payment.
We'd discover Ashley was actually Graham Ashley Robert Palmer, a convicted fraudster, thief and sexual offender, with close to 40 convictions dating back to 1969, who coincidentally was banned from Trade Me last month.
You're an honest man?
as honest as the next one, I suppose, or try to have one philosophy in business, that's do more than you're paid for and you receive more than you do.
Completely at odds with our research.
What are your convictions for, Ashley?
Doesn't matter.
Does matter.
Thank you.
Matters to the people that you're doing business with.
Thank you.
An abrupt end to our interview. We'd planned to invite Palmer to resolve issues with Dal and Tracy, who were waiting outside.
Where is my 20,000?
Where's my mother's money, you?
Why are you
What have
smiling?
you got to say for yourself? How can you have that smile on your face?
Well, it's an ambush.
Would you like it wiped off?
But Ashley Palmer wasn't interested in talking about refunding any money.
Ashley?
Is this the way out?
No.
So which way's the way out?
If you do a professional job and it doesn't look like it's being done by cowboys.
No, that's a bit rough. But some of the best skilled tradesmen in the country.
Do you not think they deserve a bit better?
Well, I can't see who could have done it better.
And he left in a hurry, driving the wrong way down a one-way street.
Goes the wrong way, all right. After seeing what a little weasel he was and how he drove out of here in that piece of shit car, I don't think he's got 2 cents to rub together.
And Graham Palmer was found guilty just 2 weeks ago on a fraud charge laid by Inland Revenue. He'll appear in the Manukau District Court next month for sentencing. Still to come,